going on, y'all? This is No Mas. Just giving a quick recap on Buccaneers and Panthers. Um, what I took away from it, these are the battles of like both of these quarterbacks. In my eyes, they still have to prove something, even though Cam has much more success than Jameis. Both of these guys, I believe, they won the national championship in their college days. But they was just never able to assume what they was never able to be what they was projected to be. And in Cam's case, he had his spots here and there, but he's never, for the type of caliber athlete he is, he's never came close as far as to sustaining what he should have been since his Super Bowl run. Ever since he got the shoulder injury, he's, his new throwing motion is, I see, okay, it's more fluid, but his mechanics still is awful, man.
Oh no!
Like, his mechanics is trash. You can see through these highlights, like he's still throwing off his back foot. You see here and there, he steps into some of his throws and then it's coming out, and it's, he hit DJ Moore, he hit him lovely, you know what I mean, right in the chest. But the guy's been in this league long enough to know, like, he even worked out with Brady, a technician, you know what I mean, and he still hasn't gotten those core fundamentals down. And needless to say, we're going to talk about Jameis Winston in a little bit, but when he's never really performed at a high level to the point where you was going to say, all right, he is who he is. He is what he was in college. You know what I mean? We've been waiting. We've been waiting for this we've been waiting for this transcendent quarterback in Winston, and we just never got it. If anything, Dak has been more. Dak have shown greater upside than Jameis, and Dak is not even the thrower that Jameis is. So it's like, it's very perplexing when you look at it from that standpoint. These guys have better arm talent than a Dak Prescott, but yet Dak is able to, even though he's had his struggles, but we know why. Again, he does not have the arm talent as these guys have, and it's just amazing, man. It's amazing how we have these big, strong arm quarterbacks, athletic, and and they just continue to struggle. Now, there is a conspiracy. I have a conspiracy theory, why that is the case, but I'll save that. That's another topic for another day. But in Cam's case, he's had his opportunity to maintain, to become that dude. You know what I mean? Man, it's just sad because I feel like these guys need to be protected better. Like what tonight showed with Jameis Winston, like what Bruce Arians did for Jameis Winston is what Kellen Moore is doing for Dak. They're protecting him. Protect him. Cam is not being protected right now. Oh, no mas, but Cam, he's shown in the past that he could. Yes, I know he's shown in the past that he can beat you with his arm. But he is like a Westbrook. He's regressing. He was more athletic than he's more looked at as an athletic beast than having skill. So when those athletic when that talent pool, when it starts depreciating over the years, and you start breaking down, and the athleticism is like, it's not the same as when you first came out of Auburn, when you're not looking like how you was looking when you first came in. It's time that's when your skill sets have to take over, and Cam does not have a tremendous skill set. So that's what I mean. They're not protecting him right. He's not that guy, and he's not going to be that guy. That Superman Cam, that was supposed to just last about a good 4 or 5 seasons. He was not supposed to. It's not. You can't sustain that type of play, man. And think that you're going to be amongst the elites for a long period of time. Scott threw over 50. Had 50 attempts throwing the ball, man. They took away their best weapon in McCaffrey, and they forced him to throw the ball 50 times, and he only completed 25. He completed as much passes as Jameis attempted to throw. Jameis I think he threw like 25 attempts. Completed about 15 to 16 of his passes. That's what they're doing. That's what Bruce is doing. He's trying to save Jameis from himself. You have to save these guys from themselves until they mature. Until that, like I said about Dak, you have to, don't give them the keys too early. Let them mature. Let them mature first. It's okay. If you got to run a gimmick offense, fine. Cool. Look at Russ. Russ can throw guys open now with way much better than he did when he first came, when he first started off. And Russ had a great arm. Not to say Russ wasn't accurate. It's just that Russ, as far as getting a better feel of the game, man, look at him now compared to him his first 2 years. Now he can carry a franchise. That little dude can carry a franchise now. Give these guys, protect these guys until they are able to do what a Peyton Manning or A-Rod has done, without all, having certain key players around them, where they're the whole offense. Not a lot of guys can do that. Matthew Stafford, to some degree, he can do that. Arm talent, when that, have that type of arm talent where, they can just win you a game. Yeah, they got to throw 50 times, 40, 50 times, but they can still win you 3-4 games with their arm alone. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I find it real. It's amazing how these guys they don't protect these guys, man. And this guy just came off of a fucking shoulder injury. Cam. And you got him throwing the ball 50 times. What the fuck are you doing? Look at this shit. Throwing off his back foot. I know the bullets was coming, but damn. That's why I have so much high hopes for Dak this year, because they are protecting them. They putting the fail-safe system in for him to where he can't. It's like, yo, 1 read, 2 read, 3 read, run, tuck it, run, get as many yards as you can, or eat it, but don't hurt yourself. Watch Dak's numbers, interceptions. Watch his numbers look like how it looked in his rookie year. Don't give these guys the keys too early, man. That's my point. Don't give these guys the keys too early. We know it's a passing league, but if you're thinking long term, you know, it would just look at Brady. He's been coddled under that system for since he took over, man. I mean, even now to you know, aside from him, you know, playing with Moss. Again, I tell people all the time, even though Brady, he showed you that he can be just like a Peyton Manning and an A-Rod for a few seasons, and become that kind of that passer, you know, and where he just don't have to rely on quick slants and all of that. The type of talent that he was playing with, he can do that for anyone. He can make anybody look like that, a Randy Moss. But my point is you still want to protect it. You want to protect your assets, man. These guys play the most important position in the league, man. Gotta protect them, man. And what I got from this game, I can see the Bucks. I can see Jameis Winston and these guys trending upward with Bruce Arians there. I can see him trending upward, but not trending upward like making a substantial leap where, all right, you can say Jameis arrived. I can see him trending upward as far as him being a solid, steady QB, and McCaffrey should have cut it back right there. I'm sorry, that was bad. You know, he should have cut it back, and they're gonna show it right here in the replay. He should have cut it back. Once he's 60 is not even locked in with nobody. Should have cut it back. I like McCaffrey, but you know, that was bad. He should have cut that one back. As soon as he saw that 60 was not engaged with his guy, and they already shaded the blocker, he should have cut it back. Let's look at it again. He should have cut it back. But again, like I was saying, these guys are not your, you know, you gotta let these guys grow into being that Drew Brees and that Phillip Rivers. You gotta let those guys grow and protect them until they can get there. So that's my take, and it's a shame that they have to lose like this. But again, they made Cam throw the ball 50 times, and this man only completed 25 fucking passes. That's my take, man. I'm done.